Hey guys, Jim and Punk Raider here. It's the King's birthday, so he's off. So we're going to go through the Week 4 games.
We have some picks to make, don't we?
We do. The picks go on.
The picks go on, even though the King's not around.
So please give me some winners, alright? Please.
Yeah, I'm not accepting responsibility if anyone does decide to bet with any of their local bookmakers. This is entirely my opinion, not necessarily the opinion of the Jim and the King podcast.
But if they win, they should give you
something.
something.
If they win, then 10% is, I believe, the finder's fee.
It's only fair.
Yeah.
Only fair. Okay, so let's start with the Thursday night game. That's the Minnesota Vikings at the LA Rams.
Good game, this one.
Yeah.
Short week. Be interesting. I think the Vikings will be completely hacked off with the fact that they lost to the Bills.
So. Yeah.
You'd like to think there'll be a reaction. I think the Vikings win this one.
Whoa! So no more wins for the Rams.
Well, no more wins, but not this week.
No more wins.
Definitely not this week.
I
think the Rams will come down to earth a little bit, and the Vikings will win this one.
Okay. So then we've got Sunday. We start with the New York Jets at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville a little bit unlucky in the loss to the Titans. Still got a great defense. I don't think that's anything to be argued with. Titans need to convince me about something. Mariota obviously isn't quite fit. Whether he'll play or not, I don't know. But I'll go with the Jags for this one.
Okay. So then we've got the Dolphins at the Patriots.
Dolphins at Patriots is normally a sneaky good game. Dolphins always give the Patriots a hard time.
Mm-hmm. One of them's 3-0.
One of them's 3-0. One of them's 1-2, and not the way round you'd expect it to be.
Nope.
I think though this time, having come off that bad loss to the Lions, the Patriots probably put some kind of game plan together for the Dolphins that works.
Right.
So I'm going to go Patriots.
Different guy, same old
Different
pick.
guy, same pick.
Fine. Right, so then we've got the Philadelphia Eagles. They finally got Carson Wentz back, got a win against Tennessee Titans, who managed 9 points on their gimpy quarterback.
Yeah, gimpy quarterback aside, I think the Eagles, although not playing up to the standards of last year, I think Wentz, with a game under his belt, come back even stronger, look better. I think the Eagles win this one, and I think they probably win it reasonably comfortably as well.
Okay, that's fine. Then we've got the 0-3 Houston Texans needing that win. It's a division rivalry at the Indianapolis Colts.
Desperation game, isn't it, for the Texans? Division games always throw spanners in the works. That Texans defense really needs to step up and start helping out the offense a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, the offense themselves aren't doing any great shakes. I think they've changed their system slightly from last year, but it's certainly not helping. I think the Colts, Andrew Luck, 3-4 games in now, I think he'll probably start feeling better and better. I think receiver core, Colts will do alright. I think it'll be a close game. I think it'll be a decent game to watch, actually. But I think the Colts will probably just sneak it out.
Still no good news for
good news for Texans fans.
Okay.
Are there any Texans fans? I don't think we've ever met a Texans fan, have we?
Yeah. So next up we've got the Buffalo Bills, who must be happy right now.
The Super Bills on a roll.
They're trying to go back to back on NFC North opponents. They're facing the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay.
Yeah, that's it for the Bills fans, I'm afraid. No, even a one-legged Aaron Rodgers should manage to get his team past the Bills. Don't see anything strange happening this week. Back to the regular scheduled programming.
Okay, fair enough. So the Detroit Lions, who just beat the Patriots, against the Cowboys, who can't seem to score very much.
Cowboys can't score. I'm not sure Prescott's the great quarterback he was maybe a couple of years ago. He's not progressed that I can see. They really have got no receivers. I'm amazed they haven't tried picking anybody up or even re-signing Des Bryant. Some guy, Des something, yeah. He'd probably make a difference to them, to be honest. But I think the Lions are sneaky good. I think their win over the Patriots really started to show something, and they were a bit unlucky with their loss earlier in the season. So, I'm going to go Lions to win on the road.
Ooh, okay.
In Jera World.
Next up then, the Bucks.
Tampa Bay. Fitzmagic.
They're going to Chicago. The Windy City.
The Windy City with a really good defense.
Yeah.
I think
Too soon.
the Fitzmagic has to run out at some point.
It has already, man.
It's starting to. It's starting to, definitely. I don't think 400 yard games in a row you can say it's run out yet. But away in Chicago, yeah, that crowd's noisy. Winston sat on the sidelines putting the pressure on as well, saying I want my job back.
Yeah.
I think the Bears win that one.
Okay.
Probably through defense. I don't think Mitchell Trubisky's
is it?
really pulling up any trees, is he? But
No.
yeah, I'm going Bears.
Okay. So, a few more games left then. Let's start with the Cincinnati Bengals going to the Atlanta Falcons.
Sneaky good game. A bit of defense versus offense.
Painful result for the Falcons in their own house last weekend.
It was. Yeah. When you have to give it up to the Saints a little bit though, keeping the ball for the entire overtime period,
Yep.
driving down and not giving Falcons a chance to come back at them. I think, hats off to them. I don't think the Bengals have got really that much on offense with Mixon out to trouble Atlanta too much. Although Atlanta have been picking up injuries on defense, left, right, and centre.
Yeah,
Suspensions, injuries. It's not going right at all.
No.
But Calvin Ridley definitely came to the party last weekend. So I think, taking all things into consideration, the Falcons will win this one.
Okay. That makes sense to me as an AFC North guy. So then we've got the Seattle Seahawks.
It makes sense to you as an
Yes,
AFC
I
North
do hope
guy.
so. So then we've got the Seattle Seahawks going to the Arizona Cardinals.
Seattle at the Cardinals. Cardinals
NFC
should
West.
have beaten the Bears week 3.
But they didn't.
They didn't. They managed to shoot themselves in the foot again. Seahawks, no great team this year. Obviously, Earl Thomas is on his, whatever he
Hunger strike type thing.
Hunger strike. Yeah.
I'm staying in my room.
I'm staying in my room. I'm not coming out to practice, but I'll come and take 2 picks in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Seahawks. Russell Wilson is the deciding factor here for me. I think he's a top 5 quarterback in the league, and I think he'll put enough points on the board to stop the Cardinals from winning. So Seahawks.
Okay. So 0-4 Cardinals.
0-4 Cardinals.
So you've predicted 2 0-3 teams to go 0-4.
I have.
Let's see what you do with this next one then. So it's the Cleveland Browns.
Well, I know who that'll be then.
Against the Oakland Raiders. What are you going to do to yourself, punk?
What am I going to do to myself? I'm not sure we can put that on camera, but the Raiders will beat the Browns.
Oh, okay.
They will definitely beat the Browns. I quite like the Browns.
Definitely beat-
Definitely beat the Browns. I have
You
confidence.
guarantee you name a thing.
After two thrown away games, really, as you'll hear on the podcast.
Yep.
You need to go and listen to that. We talked in depth about the Raiders' woes, but I think this week, just something about it. I don't think the Browns roll on. I see them as winning some games still this season.
Yeah.
I don't think this is one of them. I think the Raiders at home get the job done. Beast mode.
Okay. Hey. You
My
could be
picks,
right.
like I said.
Yeah, your picks, mate. You live in
Any given Sunday.
So we've got 4 games left.
Just the 4.
4 games left. First of all, it's the New Orleans Saints going to the New York Giants.
Saints at Giants. I don't think the Giants are as bad as they have been appearing to be. I think Eli's not great, but I think his supporting cast is playing reasonably well.
Yep. Sterling Shepard especially.
Sterling Shepard this last week. Yeah. I think if they can step up and they create some holes from Barkley, they'll cause the Saints problems. Saints defense again has not been the same Saints defense as last year,
isn't it? They really have stepped back from last year.
It's quite weird how far back they've gone.
And especially when they moved up for Marcus Davenport.
Yeah,
He's done nothing for
it's
them
almost
so
the
far.
Saints defense from 2 or 3 years ago,
Yeah.
where there was just holes everywhere and you could always score on them. Having said that, however, I think Breeze and the Saints offense just has too much firepower. I think they probably pull that one out, although it'll be closer than a lot of people think.
Okay. So, the San Francisco 49ers. Back to CJ Beathard. Unfortunately, Jimmy G out for the year with that torn ACL. They've got to go to the LA Chargers.
I just don't think the 49ers have got enough. Without Garoppolo, I think Beathard's going to really struggle. in this game. I mean, he only won one last season before the 49ers got Garoppolo, so I can't see anything really changing there. I think the Chargers will just run the ball all over them. Melvin Gordon will probably have a monster day, I'd have thought. Philly Riv will do the king proud and bring the win home.
Yeah, it's a shame they need a new quarterback in there that maybe knows some of the plays and knows how to get around the facility.
There's a certain lad that's played there once or twice and
done quite well for them.
Did reasonably well for them. That's doing a bit of modelling for Nike. So
yeah, you never know.
You never know. Never say never in the NFL.
Yeah. So the late game on Sunday, the Baltimore Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Bruising game.
Yeah.
I love watching these games. Some of my favourite games to watch are Steelers-Ravens games, especially when the Steelers lose. However, I don't think that's going to happen this weekend.
Thank you.
I think you've just got a bit too much firepower for the Ravens. Ravens have been good, I think, but flattering to deceive a little bit.
Yeah.
I think they've Alex Collins papers over a few cracks they've got on the rest of the offense.
Bit,
Yeah, they're not quite there yet, I don't think. So I'll give the Steelers the win this week.
Thank you, Punk.
You're welcome.
So the Monday night game are the Kansas City Chiefs 3-0 division rival against the Denver Broncos 2-1.
This is almost the easiest game of the week to call, I think.
Right, okay.
I don't think the Broncos are as good as they like to think they are.
Yeah.
A 2-1 record against the Raiders and who was the other one they won?
Don't know anymore. Maybe
can't
it's the
remember.
Seahawks or someone.
Seahawks, no.
Beat the Raiders by 1, didn't they?
Beat the Raiders by 1.
Anyway,
yeah.
So what are we doing?
I can't see it. White hot Chiefs running, passing, Mahomes 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. I can see this being a blowout.
Yeah.
Chiefs to beat the Broncos, and I'll even put a score on it, 42-10.
They're doing the over, are they?
Doing the over.
Oh,
going
okay.
big.
Well, thanks very much, Punk. Obviously, we've got a bye week for the Redskins and the Panthers, so it's all 15 games done.
That's it.
Excellent. Well, if you agree with Punk, and more importantly, disagree with him, make sure you comment on the video. Like and subscribe, of course. And check out our podcast, jimandtheking.com. And you can catch us on Twitter as well, @JimandtheKing. Cheers, guys.